Yeah, it was a Wednesday. The race is Saturday. It was a Wednesday. Went for a nice swim. There's a catamaran about 400 meters out with coffee. I swam out, had a coffee. You know, seriously.
Only in Hawaii.
I know, it's awesome. And then came back, had breakfast with some friends, and then I had my last bike ride. I was riding easy in the cycle lane on the Queen K. And once you get past the airport, there's less traffic. So I was going to start my session, and there was a petrol station, so I'm on the right side of the road, there's a petrol station on my right, and then a car coming towards, or it's a truck coming towards me, thought he'd zip in front of me to get petrol, and unfortunately he either didn't see me or didn't, I mean I wasn't going crazy fast, I was going maybe 21, 22 miles an hour, he didn't see how fast I was going, and I got T-boned, and yeah, I was unconscious for the best part of an hour, and after multiple scans, CAT scans, MRIs, X-rays, unfortunately, yeah, I broke my neck, and I couldn't race, which was very disappointing, let me tell you.
What was that like, getting that news in the emergency room?
Oh, I mean, heartbreaking. I mean, I'd had a few scans, and you know, I had a stiff neck, and I've never been hit by a vehicle before, but I'd crashed before. And my shoulder was really, really sore, and I thought, oh no, I've broken my collarbone, the old classic. They X-rayed that and said hadn't, so I was like, brilliant. You know, it's a bit stiff. I've got 3 days. My physio was there as well.
You're still thinking you're going to race?
Well, yeah, I thought I had whiplash. You know, everyone puts the collar on. You know, when you have a head injury, I had big indentations here from the helmet, from where I'd hit it head on. And I thought, yeah, you know, it is a bit sore and stiff, but to be honest, the pain was mostly coming here because you've got so many tendons and ligaments, you know, if they get all annoyed, that it's quite painful. And I remember it was the second MRI. I was laying on the bed, and they slipped this silk, but it wasn't silk, like piece of material under me so they can drag me across easier. So a nurse would hold my ankles, I think it was my hips and my head, and they'd go 1, 2, 3, put me on the MRI, and then the MRI machine would come up, and when I finished, they'd take me off. And I went in for the second scan, and then when you know, they're over you got the ear things in, they're saying, yep, you finished, and all of a sudden 8 nurses come in, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And one gets my ankles, one gets my calves, my knees, here. And all of a sudden I'm going, what's going on? What? And no, we can't. And obviously they can't tell you. And then I was like, no, this is not good. Why have they gone from this to that? Everyone's going, okay, on 3, not at, you know, everyone's like, and then even walking in the corridor on the wheelie bed, instead of just one nurse pulling me, there's like 2 at the front, 2 there, you know, and I'm just thinking, oh my God. And I get back there, and my manager Franco's there, Julie, my coach, Pat, one of my best mates and good training partners, he'd flown out just to watch me race. They're there, and they're like, oh, how, and I said, oh, we don't know, but it's not good. Well, no, you don't know that. And I go, look, and they were like, oh, okay, sugar. And I guess they saw things differently, you know, and then, yeah, the doctor came in, and the scans had been sent to Honolulu, and they said, yeah, you've fractured your C2, and we need to do, you know, some more scans, but you've broken your neck. You're not racing. Because at that stage, they said, well, maybe in 5 weeks, you know, you can race. And I'm thinking, well, it's in October, so there's a good race I want to do in Pukon, Chile in January. There's also South Africa. Yeah, so I could do, yeah, and I'm thinking like this, and then once they tell you you've broken your neck, you're like, oh God. Then they took blood, so just in case they had to have surgery, because they've got to operate on it. And then it just like, by then, and also then I hadn't taken any medication really, because if I want to race, you know, you can't. And then I said, oh, I'm so much pain. So then they gave me some morphine, and that's when that next like couple of hours was, I don't know, I guess emotional. You know, I mean, you literally go from 0 to 0, you know, from wanting to achieve a goal to them locking the door and telling you, yeah, through no fault of your own. Yeah, gutting.